Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Were You Watching? Yes. Forget match of the day or any of that nonsense. This is the only way to review the weekend's action through the art of quizzing. And look who I've got for you today. We're like a championship side going for a title, rotating the team at the end. Maybe not championship, we're a Premier League side.
Yeah, come on.
We've got JP. Welcome to the Joe Screens.
Thank you.
When was the last time you were on camera, do you reckon?
Probably like 4 years ago.
Wow.
When I was coming up within the ranks and just had to do my screen time. But
do your screen time, yeah. It is a bit like a sort of prison sentence.
Exactly that.
Who do you support, just for the people at home?
West Ham United.
Excellent.
Best club in London, I heard.
What a result this weekend. Another draw. As you said off camera, a draw against a B team Tottenham.
Yeah,
so if there is even such a thing. And taking you on today, we have Mr. Finn.
Come on. I'm playing against my boss today, so I'm playing for that promotion and maybe a nice big pay rise if possible.
Oh, let's see about that. Yeah, what a lineup we have for you. Remember how this works. We have 3 matches, 3 questions each, then 5 on the buzzer at the end. What a game to kick off with. It's Chelsea-Liverpool. Let's get into it.
Come on.
Chelsea versus Liverpool. Question number 1. How many changes did Liverpool make to their starting 11 compared to their win over Spurs?
Wait, what?
Essentially, it was a very rotated team in this Liverpool side compared to the one that took on Spurs a week earlier. How many players do you reckon were rotated? I actually think it's slightly unfair when you get to play a team who don't
Have nothing to play for.
Yeah.
I mean, West Ham and Tottenham at the weekend, obviously loads to play for.
You look at like Forest. Forest are probably looking at this fixture going, Chelsea are probably going to lose to Liverpool. And then Liverpool kind of phone it in.
But Forest are playing aside. Palace have an FA Cup final to play, and they still can't get the job done.
No, it's true. How's your working out going?
I've written down one name. I'm just going to have a stab in the dark, I reckon.
What was your thought process?
So I can think of a few players, sort of Alisson, Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, and then I've just added a couple that I might have missed.
Okay.
So I've gone for 6.
Yes, 6 is the answer. What have you gone for?
Okay, so I misunderstood the question.
What do you mean?
I thought you meant how many subs did they make in the game.
Why would he mention the Tottenham?
That's why I was confused.
What, so you went for a number that doesn't even exist? Like, you can't make 6 subs.
Yeah.
What did you pick?
What number did you put down?
I put down 6, but I wrote
So you got it
Chiesa.
right.
Well done.
Come on!
I don't know what
You're
two...
actually...
The point is, Kwanzaa played, Tsimikas played, Endo, Jones, Elliott, and actually technically Jota was a rotation in from the week before. So yes, 6 is the answer. Somehow you both have a point on board.
Just put a little tick down there, Sam.
Next up, question number 2. How many Premiership games had Cole Palmer gone without scoring?
Come on!
Are you sure it's that?
Yeah. Wait, sorry, did you mean how many substitutions were in the game?
Did my research before the game, and they said it in the game quite a few times.
What have you gone for?
I've gone for 19.
Also gone for 19.
That is the total number of games that he went without scoring.
What do you
that includes Conference League and other cup competitions. The answer I'm looking for is 12. Yeah, it was 12 games in the Premier League and 19 overall. So, yeah, you get a moral point in many ways. All right. Finally. Now, listen. Only John Terry and Dion Dublin are ahead of Virgil van Dijk in what metric after this weekend's game? It's a Premier League stat. Only John Terry and Dion Dublin.
See, there's 2 things I can go for. I've also written a number top left that I saw a stat of earlier that I think it might be that one, because I think you might have seen the same thing.
Yeah, okay, I think I know.
Essentially, if you watch the game...
I'm just going to have to go for Dion Dublin.
Yeah, I know. That's what's throwing me off, because all I know him for is Homes Under the Hammer.
Okay,
Yeah, see,
what have you gone for?
I remember them saying in the game that I can't remember if they said he is the number 1 or if John Terry and Dion Dublin were ahead of him. He played every minute of a Premier League winning season, because he played every minute of the 2019-20 and now he's played every minute so far of this season.
That's interesting. I don't think Dion Dublin.
That's what I was upset about. But I thought John Terry might be a shoo-in for that.
I like your thinking. You're absolutely nowhere near the answer.
Headed goals.
I can't accept that. It's headed goals from corners.
I thought it would be headed goals, but I was like, surely there's more players that have scored.
It's headed goals from corner kicks specifically. Terry scored 19, Dubbers scored 14, and Van Dijk has now scored 13 goals.
And Dion Dublin being a beast in the box.
Mate, you stick it in the box and Dublin is heading it in.
He'll hammer it home.
It's well known.
Come on.
Just quickly, obviously some huge news out of the Liverpool camp this weekend that Trent is going to Real Madrid.
Did you see Joel's story?
Yeah. FootballJOE got very upset. No one's bigger than the club. That's what he said. Where do you guys stand on it? Do you think it's fair enough to go chase your dreams after 300 and something games at Liverpool?
Yeah,
or should he be entitled? Is it his divine right to stay at Liverpool?
But I don't know, like, if chasing your dreams is winning trophies, he's just won the Premier League and he's won the Champions League and it's his boyhood club. I'm not like knocking him because if you want to move because you get bored, like everyone's been at a job that they've been at too long, but he's not going to win. Obviously he'll win more sort of like numerically, but he has already done the two big things that he wants to do with the club that he loves supposedly.
And so you think he therefore should stay?
I mean, we lost Declan Rice last year to a club that's never going to win trophies, so it's a difficult one. Won a trophy with his boyhood club, did a lot for him. He's entitled to move on.
I think if it was any other team he was leaving, I don't know if maybe Man United. I don't know if this would necessarily be a debate. I think if he wants to go to Real Madrid after all these years, good luck to him.
Won nearly everything. So
let us know what you think about Trent's decision in the comments down below. It's 1-1. After Chelsea-Liverpool, we're now going to Brentford versus Manchester United.
What a game.
Here we go. We can race through this one. Question number 1. Who scored the 5th goal in this game?
Oh, I've got it.
It's been a common theme in recent weeks of my questions. Who scored the 5th goal?
Yeah, got to be.
Who have you gone for?
Yeah.
Johan Visser.
Come on!
What a guy.
Honestly.
What a guy. We'll get into Brentford, who sort of out of nowhere put themselves in quite a strong position. We'll get into that a little bit later. But question number 2. Can you tell me the average age of the Manchester United lineup? I will accept closest wins. And I'm looking for a decimal point.
Is there a decimal point? Yeah, I was going to say.
They had a very, very young team out there. Lots of rotation. How young do you reckon it was?
I think I might have gone a bit old, but there are some older people in there to just bring that average up. I might go down one. Any workings out, Finn?
I'm trying to think who the oldest player would be. The way that I'm trying to do that is just thinking that I remember when everyone was chatting about how good Luke Shaw was at Southampton when he was 16. Cool, sound.
What have you gone for?
I've gone for 24.35.
I've gone for 22.5.
Really great guess from you. You get the point. It's 22.4. So that's really good. Really, really good. Obi Martin up front, 17.
Yeah.
Garnacho, 20. Amas, 18. Frederiksen, right centre half, 20 years old. The oldest player on the pitch was Luke Shaw on the United side of things. Anyway, so really young side.
How old is Luke Shaw?
29.
Oh,
Dorogu's 20 as well. Mainu 20. You know, the only thing you can say is there is hope for the future for that side.
Certainly is.
Right. 2 points up for grabs here. Which of the relegated teams was the last that United beat in the league? And then I want you to tell me, for a bonus point, how long is their winless run in the league?
United. Fine. I mean, it's one of 3.
Yeah. That's the issue. 'Cause I'm thinking like, I think it's definitely one of them. Then I was like, but the other 2 are shocking as well. It's just who they played last.
It was a 3-0 win.
3-0 win.
Okay. I think.
And winless run.
Yeah. You have to go back over a decade to the last time they've been on a winless run in the league that extends to this long.
Maybe I should go more.
What team did you go for first and foremost?
I went for Southampton.
What team did you go for?
I went for Ipswich, so I don't remember them beating Southampton by that much.
Yeah, you're both wrong. It's Leicester.
No!
Bollocks!
I actually made the question easier just to help you guys out. Right, and
You did, Henry.
and what's your winless run?
8 games.
7.
It's 6.
Bollocks!
Because I didn't see their last 5 games, they hadn't won. So I was like, okay, let's just add 2.
No, I like you lads. 3-2. JP as we go into Arsenal versus Bournemouth.
Come on.
What day?
All right, no excuses for this one, guys. Let's go. Question number 1. Whose long throw helped Bournemouth equalise? This must be a very popular question amongst the lads.
We did watch the highlights this morning, and Finn made an effort of pausing it and going, oh, who's that's taking the throw?
Who was it
The
then?
problem is we sit next to each other, so he's getting on my odds at this Semenyo.
I told you who it was. What do you mean?
JP, it's all
So
a
annoying.
game, man.
Well done, guys. It was Antoine Semenyo.
Come on.
So good to see the old long throw header
mate.
combo back in the game.
Yeah,
Come on,
happened
come
in the Brentford game as well.
Oh, yeah.
Love to see it.
Dean Hoyson, by the way.
What guy?
Baller. There we go. That's
yeah.
that. Right.
Gotcha.
Question number 2. Apparently he's going to go to Chelsea, though. That's the only thing that I'm...
No, he's not.
Chelsea. Why does anyone ever go to Chelsea?
Apparently they've sold him on the project. What does that mean? We're gonna buy 100 players until it works out. You could be part of that.
You're going to be one of these players, man. That'll be sick for you.
Good luck to Dino. Right, question number 2. Who did Evan Nielsen outmuscle at the back post to score the equaliser? Bournemouth's first ever win on the road at the Emirates.
Trying to think, it's who plays left back.
Who have you gone for?
I mean, I've gone for Ben White.
No.
Odegaard.
It is Odegaard.
Odegaard, come on.
Has he dropped off?
The assist for the goal was excellent. However, I have been quite upset with how he's played this season.
Let's see how Arsenal do in the run-in. Could all sort of go a bit pear-shaped their season.
You've got Southampton last dead season win and you're guaranteed Champions League. I think you're fine.
Oh, all right. Where does this result leave Bournemouth? We're going to do this question first, we'll do the answer, and then we'll fill out a bit of the table for another bonus point.
Okay.
Where are Bournemouth in the table after this victory? What have you gone for?
I think I'm going to go for 9th.
I've gone for 8th.
That's the point to JP.
Yeah.
They are in 8th. Now, what I want you to do is fill out the table from 8th to 11th.
Oh,
The race for the Conference League is heating up.
come on.
People say the Premier League's been boring this year. Not me. Race for 8th is unbelievable. Look at that pondering face. All right. Very interesting, actually, gentlemen. So you got obviously Bournemouth in 8th.
Bournemouth
Who have you got in 9th?
Brentford.
Brentford.
Who have you got in 10th?
Fulham.
Who have you got in 11th?
Palace.
Ah, you're both wrong. That's unlucky.
What?
You're right. 8th Bournemouth, 9th Brentford. Both correct.
Yeah.
10th is Brighton.
I thought they might be a bit higher.
And then 11th is Fulham.
That's Palace's position just is 11th. I feel
Fulham-
like it always is, but
Yeah. Palace are then 12th.
12th.
A little bit of a gap between
yeah.
the next. But Fulham started the day in 8th and have ended it in 11th. And Brentford, out of nowhere, are now in 9th, knocking on the door of that
Conference
League spot.
How does that feel?
Hey, it's gutting. We've got City last game of the season as well at home at Craven
They're
Cottage.
quite good at the moment as well.
Which is, it's just Fulham's fixtures are technically better than Bournemouth and Brighton, but Brentford from nowhere. I'd almost wouldn't mind if Brentford got it.
I
just
like
because
Brentford will
I think
do
they're
well in
class.
this.
it would be a reward for everything they've done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Bournemouth as well. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right, JP, after another thrilling round of action, it's 5-4 to you as we go into On the Buzzer to see off the weekend's action. Right, 5 questions on the buzzer. Let's go. Question number 1. Who scored the only goal in Fulham's defeat to Villa?
Oh my days.
It wasn't that
I need an answer.
Matson.
It was not Matson, no.
Tielemans.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Tielemans.
Header, wasn't
It was a header.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Who will be the only team in the WSL next season not associated with a men's Premier League side?
London City Lionesses.
That's correct. Well done. And how have they done that?
Promotion.
Yes, they beat Birmingham City at the weekend to get promotion. They've got some really ambitious owners, so it'll be really exciting to see. Formerly of Millwall, but now by themselves. It'll be interesting to see what London City can do next season. Right. Did you guys see Antony's big winner?
Yeah, what a goal. It was excellent.
Antony scored another screamer for Betis, 2-2. But who was this one against? Was it...
Espanyol.
Jesus Christ! There we go. It's an absolute smoke show over here. Didn't even give the options.
Come on.
It was Espanyol.
If the question was who hugged him afterwards, it was Hector Bellerin. Other than that, I did not take anything from that.
Next question. How many more goals does Jamie Vardy need to hit 200 for Leicester?
12?
No. 2.
That's 1. No points each. No points each.
No.
Sam behind the camera is having a very, very strong game. Final question. Who scored to secure Leeds United the championship title in the final moments?
Dan James.
Was not Dan James. It was a winger. Who was it?
Oh, Solomon.
It is Manor Solomon. Well done. Tops off at the end. Leeds won the championship on 100 points. Burnley also 100 points.
Mad.
Bonkers.
That final day was incredible.
Luton gone.
Yeah.
Championship delivers every single season.
Fully.
Out of interest, who you want to see come up through the playoffs?
Bristol. I'd like to see Bristol City up. I just think it'd be fun.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I think Sheffield United would have the best chance of actually staying up.
It's just boring,
but
though.
it is a bit boring. Let's say Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah, I'm Coventry. So,
yeah.
I think Burnley's defensive first football will hold them in good stead. Anyway, enough championship chat, because today's winner, comprehensive winner at the end, 9-4. It's Mr. JP.
Come on.
Back on the screens, back in the big leagues.
We love to see it.
Jack Parry, thank you so much for taking part.
Thank you.
Today we'll have you back soon. Finster?
Yeah, just don't have me back. I'm not enjoying it.
Your days here are looking numbered. How did you guys do at home? Thank you so much for tuning into where you're watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. And yeah, give us a thumbs up if you're still watching at this point. It'd be good to know. All right, take care. Have a great week. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
What a day.